Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Śrī Bhagavān Uvaca Nachamam Tani Karmani Nibadnanti Dhananjaya Udasinam Vadasinam Asaktam Teshu Karmasu. Srimad Bhagavad Gita 9.9. Nachamam Tani Karmani Nibadnanti Dhananjaya Udasinam Vadasinam Asaktam Teshu Karmasu. Nachamam Tani Karmani Nibadnanti Dhananjaya Udasinam Vadasinam Asaktam Teshu Karmashu. Yeah, Sri Bhagavān, the Lord. So far he has explained the qualifications for somebody to even hear and understand this confidential knowledge. And those two qualifications where one is Anasūyā and then Śraddhā. So when a hearer has these qualifications, when he has no envy in the heart towards the speaker, like in this case Arjuna, he had no envy towards Krishna and has great faith in what Krishna is saying. Only then, whatever is spoken by the speaker enters into the heart of the listener, the hearer. Otherwise, what happens is, whatever is spoken by the speaker, it will face resistance. It will face resistance by the hearer if these two qualities are not there. When resistance is faced, then whatever is being given, either it doesn't enter into the hearer or gets distorted, like that. So those are the two qualities that a hearer should have on the speaker, the Anasūyā and the faith. After that, the Lord gave the definition, the characteristics of bhakti, and then he started explaining how this world, about this prakriti and jiva, how this world is there and the jivas are present in this world, like that. So he was talking about the prakriti jiva, and now he's talking about him, the Lord. So when the Lord speaks, generally it falls. Not only Lord, whenever anyone speaks, any Bhagavad speaks, it falls in one of these categories. Which tattva are they speaking about? The Bhagavat tattva or the Shakti tattva and Jiva tattva, the Guru tattva, like that. Which tattva they're talking about? Explaining. So now Bhagavan is mercifully telling about himself. Bhagavan. What is Bhagavat tattva? So Nachamam tani karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya udasina vadasinam asaktam teshu karmashu. The Lord is speaking about his doings. And so he's saying, Nachamam tani karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. Though he's doing the things in the material world, like as a Paramatma, he's sitting, the heart is sanctioning, and the jivas are present, and they're present in the Prakriti. Prakriti is from Bhagavan, like that. So, though Bhagavan looks like he's doing something, Nachamam tani karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. He's not bound by anything that he does. Nachamam tani karmani nibadnanti dhananjaya. I am not bound by my activities. Udasina vadasinam. He is not bound so that there is a udasina vadasina. Very neutral. Very neutral. And asaktam, there is no asakti, there is no attachment, attraction. Like if he has to do the creation, the sarga, and then when he has to do the supervision and supervise and then permit as a Paramatma. So these are like the functions he seems to be doing in the creation. But he's so udasina vadasina, asaktam. He's so neutral, and there is no bondage or attachment to what he's doing here when he's doing the activities. It's like this. The judge, he sits in his place. He's doing many things. He is giving judgment that one should be hanged and one should be sent to jail or one should be rewarded $1 million, whatever. He's doing many things to people by giving judgment, but he's not attached to any one of those. None of those things really matter to him. He's just sitting there and he has to do what he has to do, and he's just doing that. So not attached. He's not entangled in what judgment he's giving, like that. Bhagavan, Jiva is, because conditioned, Jiva is conditioned, Jiva gets entangled. Bhagavan doesn't get entangled. Neither Bhagavan nor the Bhagavata. They are like, when a water drop is present on the lotus leaf or flower, and the leaf is not wet, though water drop is present on the leaf, because of that waxy coating that has on the lotus leaf, the leaf is not wet. It doesn't touch the leaf, though the water is present. Like that, for Bhagavan and Bhagavata, they are untouched. They come as avatara, and Bhagavata is also present here. Also, they also descend. They look like they are within us. They look like they are doing things like us, but they are untouched. Udasina, udasina, untouched. Like Srila Prabhupada, when he was here, as he was establishing Krishna Bhavana, as he was establishing Krishna Bhavana in the hearts of all the jivas. That's what the Acharya was doing, bringing in Krishna into the heart of all the living entities. And in that process, he established this institution, ISKCON, and then come up with rules, regulations, and whatever institutional needs are. And then do all these external activities. But he's untouched. And Prabhupada was untouched. If somebody was praising him, oh, this is a wonderful temple, yes. And if the court case was lost, all of these things, he was untouched. Those things he had to do, and they're happening because in order to establish Krishna in the heart of all living entities in this material world, something needs to be done external. So this internally he can establish Krishna in the heart. So he is untouched with what was happening outside. Praise or criticism, so-called victory or defeat. He was situated. He was completely situated in Krishna within. He was always with Krishna and always giving Krishna, untouched by anything that has to come upon him from outside, in any form. How beautiful. So it is like the Bhagavān or Bhagavatam, they are in this world, but they don't belong to this world. They don't belong to this world. They are here to just give something to this world. They are here just to give Krishna, but they don't belong here. Though we see them here, they don't belong to this world of entangling network. They are not entangled. How beautiful, so beautiful. See, like a mailman, huh? Now, when he has to come and give a letter in the houses, huh? He just places the mail in the mailbox and drops at the front of the house. And then moves on. He is not entangled with what's going on inside the house of the house matters of any of the houses. He's dropping the mail. He does not belong to that neighborhood, but he comes there to deliver a message, untouched by what's happening in the houses or neighborhood. He delivers the mail, then he goes. Like that. Bhagavata is also like that. Not only Bhagavata, all the devotees. Yeah. The Bhagavatas show what bhakti means. They show bhakti means simply for Bhagavan. Bhakti is all about Bhagavan, 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 Bhagavan. Bhakti is all about Bhagavan. All about Bhagavan and being in love with the Bhagavan in Seva. So the Bhagavatam, they are on that platform with the Bhagavan. Whether they are coming here to this world to deliver a message, or whether they are disappearing. They are with Bhagavan. Bhakti is about Bhagavan all the time. So the conditioned souls were devotee, yeah, a sishya, a sat sishya sees how the Bhagavata is, will understand Bhakti only by ah, only by submitting to the Bhagavata. Otherwise, Bhakti cannot be understood. Because it is so easy to get caught up with the external proceedings, even in Bhakti also. So easy to get caught up in the commotion outside, proceedings outside. Yeah, external proceedings outside, external commotion outside. So easy to get caught up. But the whole Bhakti is an internal process directly to Bhagavan. So that Bhagavata shows how he's not really caught up with anything external, but he's always with Bhagavan. And he's with Bhagavan in loving seva. So that Bhagavata shows. And then a Sat Sishya, he will be able to see this internal matter and not get caught up with external proceedings only when he has this greater submission to the Bhagavata. Like that. And only then even the Sat Sishya can stay untouched in this world. That's how we all can stay untouched too. With so much that goes on externally, the commotion. But internally, staying untouched at all times, being with Bhagavan in loving seva. And that happens when we tightly clasp the lotus feet of Bhagavata, who is in that place. And like that. So, yeah, not getting caught up externally. Bhagavan doesn't get caught up. Bhagavata doesn't get caught up. Why should a Sat Sishya taking shelter, submission, who has done the Atma Nivedana to a Bhagavata, why would a Sat Sishya get caught up? The Sat Sishya's business is simply Sat Sishya's business is decided by the Satguru, Sadhguru. Because Sat Sishya is a puppet in the hands of Sadhguru. So it is very wonderfully, what is it about Sat Sishya is all decided by the Satguru, Sadhguru, like that. Only that's how they stay unaffected too. Otherwise it's very entangling in this world. Even in the bhakti too. Externally it's very easy to get entangled, get lost. Very easy, because all conditioning, like that. But when the Satguru, Sadhguru, very mercifully, he very mercifully, as he owns the Sat Sishya, the Sat Sishya is loving puppet in the hands of Sadhguru. And this is the only way that a Sishya doesn't get entangled in the externals. Otherwise, there is no capacity. There is no capacity not to get entangled, not to get lost in the commotion like that.